Hello all. Thanks for watching our video on how to plan for manage effective project communication. Let's see a real world example first. Four informaticians are tasked with developing the patient database management system prototype for a local clinic. They have a diverse backgrounds, management, database analysis, and administration, but struggles with communication leading to a misunderstanding and delays. They must learn to work together actively to deliver a successful prototype, I think. Now, he is Aditya, project leader, organized and focused on technical requirements, but sometimes overlooks the clinical perspectives too. Next, she is Gautami, programmer and developer. She is skilled in coding and database design, but struggles in explaining technical concepts to non-programmers. Next, Nishita, healthcare administrator. She has a strong understanding on healthcare workflow and regulations, but hesitates to challenge technical decisions. Lastly, we have database visualization specialist Sasireka Nagaraj. She excels at database analysis and creating visual reports, but sometimes struggles to integrate the work together. Overall system designs. Now let's hear their stories to find out what's their challenge.
I have already started building the API endpoints for data retrieval, and we will use JSON for data exchange.
But how will this integrate with the existing clinical workflow? Will it support electronic health record standards?
Yes, I have created a dashboard for patient trends, but I am not sure how to connect it to the database. Let's ask Addy.
We need to get this coordinated. I think we need to apply the project management principles to improve the communication. First is the stakeholders. We need to understand everybody's perspective.
And tailoring. We need to adapt our communication to each other's technical and clinical backgrounds.
I realize I need to simplify my technical explanation. I need to focus on reducing complexity.
You're right. And we need to ensure that the data visualizations are integrated seamlessly. We need to improve the quality too.
Based on recommendations, I have created a detailed project plan. First, I will create a user-friendly document to explain the database structure.
And I'll create workflows and use case scenarios to illustrate the clinical applications.
Based on this data, I will create interactive dashboards and provide clear documentation on data sources. We also need to focus on our value. Every meeting and discussion should contribute to our own functionality and also systems thinking to see how all parts of the systems interact.
And stewardship is also important. We need to value each other's contributions and be mindful of health data accuracy. And finally, leadership. It is to ensure clear and consistent communication throughout the project.
Now that we have seen how teams spoke with each other and followed the best communication practices, let us revisit why communication matters in section 1. According to PMI, 1/3 of all project failures are directly linked to poor communication. That's why the PMBOK dedicates an entire area to it, Project Communications Management, which includes planning communication management, manage communications, and monitor communications. Effective communication isn't just about sending emails, it's also about being understood, building trust, and aligning everyone. It is done by setting team norms and adopting personality types of different team members. First, it's planned communications management. Planned communications is all about identifying who needs what information, when, and how. A good communication plan includes stakeholder needs, formats like reports, dashboards, calls, and frequency and delivery methods. But here's something team often misses: communication norms. These are shared expectations like always responding to Slack within 24 hours, keeping meeting minutes under 30 minutes, and using video for retrospective. Establishing norms early reduces misunderstandings and builds team rhythm. Include them in your kickoff or team charter. Also consider personality types. An introverted developer may prefer written updates, while a high-energy product owner may want real-time discussions. Plan with these nuances in mind. Next is managing communications, the execution phase. You're not just pushing info, you're tailoring messages, clarifying tone, and fostering understanding. Think about your audience. Detail-oriented folks want structured reports. Big picture thinkers prefer summaries with action points. And yes, personality types matter. Tools like Disk or MBTI can help. Analytical types prefer logical and facts. Drivers want concise result-focused updates. Amiables value relationship harmony. Use this insight. One-size-fits-all approach doesn't work. Tailoring communication for engagement and stick to those team norms. If the team agreed on weekly updates via Slack, don't surprise them with a 10-page PDF. Communication isn't set it and forget it. The final process is monitoring communications, ensuring your plan is working, messages being received or understood or acted on. Use tools like stakeholder feedback, surveys, or pulse checks and retrospectives. And always ask, are our team norms holding up? Are we still aligned? If some team members are falling silent or misinterpreting info, consider whether the channel or tone needs adjusting. Communication is dynamic. It evolves with the team and the project stage. Even with the best tools, barriers can happen. Here are the typical culprits: noise like distractions or unclear context, information overload, culture or language differences, and mismatches in the communication style. For example, a driver type leader gives a blunt update in a team of amiables. It can feel harsh. This is where project norms and personality awareness saves the day. When everyone agrees on how to communicate and respects each other's working styles, friction is reduced and clarity is improved. Set expectations and encourage empathy. Remember, communication is about connection, not just data. By now, you know why communication matters. Let's look at the tools and deliverables that will support and impact your workplace projects. The first step is to focus on the tangible tools that drive effective project communication, our deliverables. These aren't just documents, but the concrete foundations upon which our project's success is built. We can drastically improve our communication and alignment by ensuring clarity and consistency in these deliverables.
To deepen our understanding of deliverables in effective project communication, it is essential to recognize that each deliverable must be clearly defined, including its specification, quality standards, and acceptance criteria. This clarity ensures that all the stakeholders have a shared understanding of expectations, reducing the risk of miscommunication. Utilizing visual aids like flowcharts and dashboards can make complex information more accessible. First, we have the project plan. Our central blueprint outlines everything from the project scope and goals to the budget and resources. It's the go-to document for understanding the project's overall direction. Then, we break down the project into manageable parts with the work breakdown structure. This hierarchical decomposition ensures that everyone understands the task and how they contribute to the big picture. And then we schedule these tasks so the expectations are set. Next, we maintain transparency with status reports. These updates show progress, highlighting achievements, challenges, and upcoming tasks. It's how we keep everyone informed and accountable. Following this, meeting summaries or minutes record our decisions, discussions, and action items. This prevents misunderstandings and ensures everyone is on the same page after a meeting. Risk register is vital for proactive management. It identifies, analyzes, and tracks potential risk, allowing us to mitigate issues before they impact the project. We also have quality deliverables, tangible and intangible products that meet our defined quality standards, ensuring we deliver excellence. Then there are internal deliverables. These are outputs created for our team's use, such as design drafts, internal reports, or preliminary analysis. They keep our team aligned and facilitate internal collaboration. Then we have planning deliverables. These documents communicate core project information such as the budget, scope, and schedule. This ensures everyone has the same understanding of these key planning documents. Internal deliverables like design drafts and internal reports enhance team collaboration by providing clear, structured information. They serve as checkpoints for progress and facilitate informed decision making within the team. Planning deliverables such as budget, scope, and schedules communicate essential project parameters to stakeholders, ensuring everyone shares a consistent understanding of objectives and timelines. Finally, milestones are the key checkpoints in our project timeline. These are significant markers providing opportunities for progress reviews and communication updates. Each of these deliverables play a crucial role in fostering clear communication. The project plan sets the stage, work breakdown structure, clarifies responsibilities, status reports provide transparency, meeting summaries ensure accountability, and the risk register anticipate challenges. Quality deliverable ensure our work meets the standards. Internal deliverables facilitate team communication. Planning deliverables keep everyone on the same page regarding the scope and the budget of the project. And milestones provide clear communication points for progress. When we invest time in creating and maintaining these documents, we reduce ambiguity and ensure everyone is working from the same information. To make the most of these deliverables, ensure they are consistently updated and readily accessible. Let's encourage our team to actively use these documents as a primary source of information. Let's review our project plan and WBS regularly. Let's ensure our status reports are detailed and actionable. Let's make our meeting summaries of valuable resource. Let's actively manage our risk register. Let's ensure our quality deliverables are defined and met. Let's make sure our internal deliverables are easily accessible, and most importantly, let's use our milestone as key communication points. We build a strong foundation for effective project communication by focusing on these deliverables. These documents provide the clarity and the structure we need to keep our projects on track. Let's commit to create and maintaining these deliverables diligently, ensuring they are the cornerstone of our project success.
The last step is to manage conflicts through effective communication in project management. Now, conflicts are inevitable. They might arise from unclear notes, tight deadlines, resource constraints, or simple misunderstandings. But how we communicate shows whether those conflicts would escalate or get resolved productively. First, it starts with setting expectations. When roles, timelines, and deliverables are clearly communicated from the start, say through a project charter, it reduces misalignment. Next is encouraging an open dialogue. We need to create an environment where team members feel safe voicing their concerns. Regular one-on-ones, retrospectives, or even anonymous feedback tools can help bring issues to the surface before they grow up. One powerful tool is active listening, really. Listening to understand, not just to respond. Paraphrasing, asking clarifying questions, and showing empathy goes a long way in making team members feel heard, especially during the tense discussions. It is also crucial to use a neutral and a respectful language. Instead of blaming or getting emotional, focus on the facts and how the issue affects the project. This keeps conversation constructive. Another often overlooked point is timing. Addressing conflicts early through quick syncs or project stand-ups prevents small misunderstandings from snowballing into the larger issues. Sometimes, as project managers, we also need to step in as mediators. In these moments, our job is to stay neutral, guide the conversation, and help both sides find the common ground. Lastly, always document agreements and decisions, whether through minutes meeting, Jira updates, or email recaps. This keeps everybody accountable and prevents future confusion. Let me give you a quick example. In a recent project, our DevOps and the QA teams were clashing over the release timelines. I brought them into a meeting, listened to the both sides, clarified the project's critical path, and helped them align on the phased delivery approach. I followed up with a clear documentation and the project moved forward smoothly. So, in short, effective communication is not just about talking, it is about creating clarity, safety, and alignment. And that's what truly helps resolve conflicts and keep projects on track. We hope you find this video helpful and will incorporate key steps in your projects. Thank you for watching.